ahead. A clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And Walker has it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. Second catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
To throw is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Two things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. At the 4-yard line. It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. Henry. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Jackson now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Will try and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Here's Thomas on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Henry up the middle. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Sidney Brown in on the tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Jackson. left side complete. That's Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster, incomplete.
Now it's second and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Jackson. Got him in. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
5-9, 5-9. Sell, hut. Hey, OP. Let's go.
Again, it's Hampton. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now it's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Herbert back to the air. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he will be brought brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, and discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Play action. It's Herbert. He hits Adams, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Home troops right.
Hampton not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston from 6 yards away. And the Chargers get a bit closer. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and the lead is down now. At 11, it's 21-10. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Want to quit, ready?
Now Jackson. Well caught by Flowers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At their 49-yard.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might have more Power Rangers.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Makes the score Ravens 24. Chargers 10.
They can't hear it no more. Still into the man can't hear no more. Some of them don't hear no more. Jumping the minute but can't steer it no more. I'm a wave and late, you know, show what you used to be a race with your inside. This what you don't want to see. You want to see
one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Second and 10. They'll work inside here. Hampton. And not much there. Maybe a yard at the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Goes to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Herbert. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Herbert now. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's second and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 right at the 40. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Home trips right. 59.
Looking to throw. Herbert. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Kappa. Taylor tight.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert over the middle and caught by McConkey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
3rd down and 1. And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down where they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Ray.
A run once more with Hampton. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Omari and Hampton taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Chargers 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. The solid stiff arm. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, You've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Jackson now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. And he is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 36 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now it's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. From the 50, here's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Hey, ram. Capital.
Herbert back to the air. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Let's go. Ready?
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. The mic. That's not even good actors. Let's go get it out. Let's add up all the factors.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a really good way.
The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
39. Chargers 25.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to... And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
They run over center with Mitchell. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
And this is just a little touch pass. They set the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it for shouted, he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
hey, front to back gay yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it quick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news.